Control your young. Diana, walk with me. We need to discuss the border patrols.
He saw the bond. He saw what I did. And he chose to act like neither mattered. He is our mate. I know. But he will never be ours.
The Alpha commands your presence, Ivy. You will move your belongings here.
What? Why? My home is in the cabin.
The cabin is unsuitable. As the mate of my missing brother, your safety is my responsibility. Recent events have shown that threats can emerge unexpectedly. You will be safer here.
I don't need your protection. I've managed on my own just fine.
This is not a discussion, Ivy. It is an order from your Alpha. Your belongings will be brought here. You will reside in this room.
As you command, Alpha.
Ivy.
What do you want?
I can feel it. The pain. You're in pain.
It's nothing.
Don't lie to me.
One touch, and the pain vanished. For one terrifying second, being near him felt exactly like home.
This cannot happen. It's wrong.
I know it's wrong! I never asked for this! Now get out! Get out of my room! The cage had changed. Now it wasn't just a prison. It was a crucible.
Alpha requests you in his study, Ivy. It's about Liam. A patrol found this near the western border close to Silverhane lands.
Where exactly?
There were signs of a struggle, but no body.
This isn't a direct route to Silverhorn territory. It's a dead end unless you know the old Badger set that tunnels through. Liam knew it. It's a perfect ambush spot, or a perfect place to disappear.
If someone wanted to trap him, where would they wait?
Here and here. High ground, narrow exit. He would have seen the obvious route and avoided it. Simus, darling, I've been looking for you. Oh, Ivy. I didn't realize you were consulting on PAC security.
Ivy has some insight into the area where Liam's effects were found.
How fortunate. Though it does make one wonder, you and Liam had your disagreements, didn't you? Before he vanished? Quite public ones. I remember hearing raised voices from your cabin.
That will be all, Ivy. What do the patrol reports say, Diana?
Pine. Earth. And something else. Acrid. Wrong.
Your knowledge of the terrain is useful.
This is wrong. It's too neat.
Spread out. Look for anything else. A scent, a weapon, anything. Ivy, down!
You're hurt.
It's nothing. What was that?
I don't know. No, Omega should be able to do that. And the way he looked at me after, he wasn't seeing Liam's widow anymore. Silas! You're hurt!
It's a scratch. Diana, assist me. We need to debrief.
In the ravine, he bled for me. In front of the pack, he chose Diana again.
Drink. It's willow beak tea. It will help with the fever.
Liam.
No, it's Silas. Ivy, how do you feel?
I'm fine. You can go now. I don't need your pity.
Very well. Rest.
Do not look for me. Consider the bond rejected. On my end, I release you from this burden. The bond did not want freedom. It wanted possession. Every step felt like tearing my own soul open.
Ivy. Ivy. You can't. Please.
Let me go, Silas. This bond is a chain. Let me go and set yourself free.
Free? Do you call this freedom? I can't let you go. It's not possible.
It has to be. There's no other way.
Ivy? My lady. We have been searching for you for a long time. I am Caleb, of the Moonstone Pack. We are here to bring you home.
Home? I had run from one life. I didn't expect strangers waiting at the border to tell me I belonged to another.
She is not going anywhere with you. The choice, Alpha, is hers. But the blood that runs in her veins calls to us. She is the last daughter of our lost Luna. She is our true heir.
Lost Luna. True heir. The words hit harder than the bond, harder than pain. Everything I knew about myself split open at once. I'm going with them. The tearing pain changed the instant I crossed.
My lady, your people await.
It didn't vanish. It hollowed out. Like losing a limb and still feeling it there. I thought I was walking into exile. But this place, it's nothing like they said. They're not treating me like an outcast. Maybe I was wrong.
Your mother was Lyra, Luna of Moonstone. She fled to protect you from old enemies. She hid as an Omega so you could live.
My mother lied to save me.
The healing is the birthright of the Moonstone royal line. It is Luna power, meant to protect, restore, and lead.
The world doesn't wait for the unprepared. I am no longer unprepared.
You cannot hide forever, Ivy. The Moonstone heir must be seen.
Then they'll see me.
Alpha Simus, the Moonstone Pack thanks you for your hospitality. May I present our heir, Lady Ivy?
Caleb, Lady Ivy, you are welcome.
Alpha Simus. The rogue routes overlap, because no one is sharing rear flank movement in real time. Your boarders are reacting late, not weak.
Or what? You'll set your runaway Omega on me?
Choose your next words carefully, Alpha Gron.
Alphas! A large group of rogues has flanked the perimeter! They're heading for the unprotected eastern flank, where the families are gathered!
One heartbeat, we were tearing at old wounds. The next, the whole pack was under attack.
Caleb, take your fastest and circle left to cut off their retreat. Ivy. Lady Ivy, you're healing. The wounded will need you, and we need a rear guard. Can you...
Of course. In front of Evriers will hold the line. I will see to the wounded. We moved like we had done this forever. Front line, flank, rear gank, Alpha, heir. War made the truth between us impossible to ignore.
Ivy.
The threat is neutralized, Alpha. My people will assist with the wounded. If you'll excuse me. The wound has changed rooms, not disappeared.
Simus, darling, you've been tense all night. A dance would do you good, for the sake of pack morale.
Breathe, Ivy. Do not let her get to you. She is nothing. My lady, would you honor me?
I would be delighted.
Enough. Lady Ivy, a word in private. Now.
Is there a problem, Alpha Simus?
The problem is between me and Lady Ivy.
I'm afraid now is not convenient, Alpha. The Moonstone delegation has matters to discuss. Shall we, Caleb?
That was unwise, Ivy. You poked a caged alpha, and a wounded mate is the most dangerous beast of all.
He deserves to feel a fraction of the pain he caused me.
Perhaps. But revenge is a poison you drink yourself. Be careful. Come to gloat, Lady Ivy?
No.
Then why are you here? Why show me what I can never have? Why flaunt yourself with him?
You think this is what I wanted? You think I enjoy this constant ache? This pull towards a man who has done nothing but reject and humiliate me?
I know. Every day since you left, I have felt the consequences of my blindness. The bond is not a one-way street, Ivy. I feel your pain as my own. Your absence is a hole in my soul. When I saw you tonight, the woman you've become, it was like seeing the sun for the first time, and it blinded me. The thought of you with him made me insane. Ivy, I know I don't deserve you. I know I have no right to ask. But please, give me a chance. A chance to prove I can be the mate you need.
A chance? You had countless chances, Simus. Every time you turned away from me, every time you chose her was a chance you threw away. You don't get to decide when my forgiveness is convenient for you. The man I needed was the one who is jealous and hurting now, but that man is too late. If I stayed 1 second longer, I would forgive him with my body before my heart was ready.
It was never a choice!
What?
Choosing her. Pushing you away. It was never a choice, Ivy. It was a debt. A blood debt.
What are you talking about?
The night Liam disappeared. It was my fault. I was supposed to be with him on patrol. I stayed behind to finalize the Unity ritual details. Ivy's father knew. He threatened to expose my negligencies, to have me challenged for failing my own brother. The price to keep my pack stable.
The world tilted under me. His cruelty had not been simple cruelty. It had blackmail. A trap built from Liam's death. How touching. A secret midnight tryst and a pathetic attempt to rewrite history. My father offered you guidance, Simus. Support, not blackmail. You pushed the little Omega away because she was weak, unworthy of an alpha. And now your pride can't take seeing her with another man. Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me, as long as you remember where your true loyalties lie. And as long as she remembers her place.
The Shadowclaw Alpha. He saved us. This was your mother's.
Silas.
Ivy. You felt it.
Don't talk. What happened? Who did this?
Doesn't matter. You came. Ivy, I'm so sorry for all of it.
You're healed. Don't follow me. Don't send me any more gifts. And don't make me care again if you're just gonna shut me out when the sun comes up.
Alpha Grown has filed a formal complaint. He's accusing Shadowclaw of encroachment.
Then the council called. Not for me. For him. Which meant it would reach me anyway. The hearing was supposed to be about borders. Everyone in the room knew it was really about Silas's stability.
Shadowclaw has crossed into my hunting grounds under the excuse of expanded patrols. This is aggression.
Shadowclaw patrol routes were adjusted in response to increased rogue activity and verified border threats. Every movement can be accounted for.
And what of the Moonstone heir's influence? Ever since the Omega returned to power, tensions have risen. Her presence is a disruption, a distraction to the Shadowclaw Alpha.
You will not speak her name with such disrespect.
The actions of the Shadowclaw Pack are mine alone. If my leadership is in question, then question it. But Lady Ivy's honor is not a subject for debate. To insult her is to insult the Moonstone Pack, and by extension, to insult me.
Right.
That was necessary. But it will have consequences. Diana, her father, they won't take this lightly. You need to be careful.
What aren't you telling me, Simus? What did Diana's father really have on you? What is this bloodet?
I can't. Not here. Not now. It's too dangerous for you to know. Just trust me to handle this, please.
You ask for trust, but you offer only more secrets. You defended my honor in front of the council, but you still won't trust me with the truth. How can I trust you?
I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need your protection. I need your honesty. Until you can give me that, we have nothing.
Diana and her father won't accept a public defeat.
I know.
Ivy had to protect what's yours. Had to protect you.
Silence!
Ivy, you're safe?
I'm safe because of you.
You're still here.
Where else would I be?
I would do it again, 1,000 times over, to keep you safe, to atone.
The blood debt, Simus. The night Liam disappeared. Tell me all of it. No more secrets. Not if we...
It wasn't just that I wasn't there. Liam came to me that night. He said he'd found something on Diana's father, Alistair, embezzling pack funds, dealing with rogues. He wanted to confront him. I told him to wait. We argued. I dismissed him. I sent my brother away angry and alone, and he never came back. Alistair came to me the next day. He knew Leah had spoken to me. He said the pack would tear itself apart if the truth came out. The price of stability was obedience. Distance from you. Letting him guide me. Publicly rejecting you. Paying a life for a life.
Oh, Silas. You fool. You noble, self-sacrificing fool.
I am so sorry, Ivy, for every moment of pain I caused you. I love you. I have always loved you. The bond was the only thing in my life that ever felt right.
I know.
The assassins have been identified. They were Alistair's personal guard. The evidence is undeniable. The Shadowclaw elders are demanding answers. Liam discovered Alistair's crimes. I failed my brother, and Alistair used that guilt to control me. He blackmailed me, manipulated my leadership, and he sent assassins of Lady Ivy.
Silence!
Lies!
You have no...
Alistair and Diana are stripped of title and banished from Shadowclaw territory.
With the debt exposed and the poison burned out, what remained between us was choice. Real choice.
Ivy, the past is gone. The debts are paid. My heart, my soul, my pack. They are yours, if you will have them. Will you be my Luna?
Yes, I choose you. I choose us.
My people, I give you your Luna, my partner, my heart, Ivy.
He knew the Ord to Yaves, but into your heaven is Senectur, Ali one Priven.
I used to hate this place. I would tear it down for you if you asked.
Don't you dare. This garden is part of our story. It reminds us how far we've come.
Every day with you is sweeter than the last. I wake up afraid I dreamed you.
I'm not going anywhere, Alpha. You're stuck with me.
A new beginning.
Yes. A new beginning.